Well, if you need some help beating the heat, there are cooling centers set up in cities and towns all across the state. News 8's Ken Pierce live outside the New Haven Public Library this noon with more on what you need to know to stay cool. Ken.
And Keith, being out here, I'm trying to follow all those tips that we tell you every summer. I'm taking it easy here on a park bench. I'm dressed in my short sleeves, drinking plenty of water here, but you'd be amazed how many people we found here along the New Haven Green ignoring all those tips. In the extreme heat, one of the things we always tell you is take it slow, but there's always someone who just wants to sweat a little more. You know, how are you feeling so far?
Good. Not exercising too hard at all.
Okay, and you get out nice and early. Do it now, right? Is that the key?
Avoid the afternoon sun.
Excellent. Sounds
Jog in
good.
the shade.
You staying hydrated?
Yep.
Staying hydrated is so important in the heat. That's why I've got my trusty water bottle here. Well, they say you should stay away from alcohol and from caffeine in the heat, but can people really say no to that morning cup of joe? They tell people to lay off the caffeine during the hot weather, and we see you with a cup of Starbucks. Is it decaf?
No.
Fully leaded?
Yes.
All right. You'd all taken into account
The blonde version, not
so
the...
it's a little lighter.
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right.
So all I do make sure to do in this weather is to have 1 cup early, and then that's it for the day.
Now here's a very important one. Never leave kids or pets in a closed vehicle, even in the shade. It gets too hot in there. You'd think this would be a no-brainer, but every summer we hear these stories about people who do that, and sometimes the results are tragic. In fact, every summer people get sick and die because they don't take precautions during a heat wave. Around 4 dozen deaths in the U.S. are already blamed on the heat so far this summer. One of the easiest things to do is dress in lightweight, light-colored, loose-fitting clothes. In other words, exactly the opposite of Carl. His dog has to wear a coat, but Carl made a choice. What did you decide to put on?
I put on this jacket and my long jeans.
What's going on there?
Well, I just moved here from Arizona, so I'm used to a little more heat than this.
Now, if you're not used to all this heat, you can do what so many people are doing behind me here. Head to the local public library here in New Haven. Several branches are designated cooling centers. They've also got some senior centers open for that purpose. We've got a list of them on our website, WTNH.com. If you can't find yours there, contact your local health department for a list of a cooling center near you. Live in New Haven, I'm Kent Pierce, News 8.